In this video, I want to talk to you about a really compelling reason that could prove we're living in a simulation, which is very, very rarely talked about. Now, we know that many things in our universe are based on mathematics. So the unit of time, density, gravity, light, pretty much everything is a real exact science, in the sense that if you were going to build a computer and thus a simulation, it would be built on kind of mathematical measurements. Now, one thing that we're going to talk about that is really mind-blowing when you think about it is how a total eclipse is possible, and not just possible, but when you're at the optimum position on the Earth, so in other words, you're completely in line with the moon covering the sun, the eclipse can actually just last a few seconds. Now, normally, for any of you that have experienced an eclipse, it might be a bit longer. Maybe it's been 2 minutes, maybe it's been 5 minutes, but that's because it's based on your position on the Earth when you have the eclipse. Because obviously, if you're to one side, thousands of miles, or to the other side, then that is going to slightly skew it because you're not at a direct angle to the moon. So I want to just give you some statistics on diameters and distances, and then you will really start to realize how it must be by design. Somebody has created this rather than something happening by pure chance. So first of all, the moon is 238,855 miles from the Earth and has a diameter of 2,159 miles, so all the way around. I think it's probably about a quarter or so of the Earth. So that's the first thing, right? But then the sun, this is mind-blowing, is 865,000 miles in diameter, which is about 1.4 million kilometers. So when you think about it, in order for an eclipse at its best point to last a few seconds, it means that the moon had to be an exact number of miles from the Earth. It had to be an exact diameter to just cover the moon, just cover the sun for a few seconds, which in turn is 1.4, the sun is 1.4 kilometers in diameter and has to be an exact distance from the moon and the moon from the Earth. What are the chances of that? I mean, I've talked before about how I called a friend of mine at exactly the same time after 2 years of speaking to him, and then the phone was engaged because we were calling each other at the same time. Already that is a pretty mind-blowing coincidence. But we're talking, I can't even fathom the odds of that happening in order for that to be an exact distance. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think that is proof? Are there other things that you have discovered or read about that you think is a good, compelling reason that we're living in a simulation? Please give me a like if you enjoyed this video and have got anything out of it. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. To me, this is just further proof that we're living in a simulation, because somebody has designed that in order for that effect to happen. So I hope that was interesting. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.